Hey everyone, Shoe Nice again. Well, basically, welcome back to another Chillin' with Cav. Oh yeah! And if you don't like and share this video everywhere, I will see you in your nightmare. Enjoy the vid.
Alright everybody, so this is not an unboxing channel, but I just learned about this and I figured I would do an unboxing and talk about what's kind of cool that I did not know was a thing. So I got a new pocket knife. I like, I'm not a very big knife collector, but I do like a good pocket knife. I've had this one probably for, oh geez, 5 or 6 years. So this is a Kershaw onion, Kershaw leek that is made by Ken Onion, or Ken Onion Design. I don't know if that's showing up, but one of the most popular knives made by Kershaw. It's a great knife, and I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about all the different steels, but basically you have some premium steels that you're basically looking for hardness, toughness, you know, how much you can torque on a blade before it snaps or bends. But most of the time, you know, the only thing people care about is having a knife that stays sharp, you know, being able to sharpen it and it staying sharp. So this is a new knife by Kershaw. And my camera. All right, so I can see, keep everything in frame. So this is the new, it was released, I mean, it's fairly new. So, I mean, it's March now. I think it was released last month, but if you ordered it, some people were put on a waiting list. So this is an automatic. You push the button here and it pops out, which is, that's pretty cool. It's the first automatic, and look, I'm so used to pushing here to close a knife, because this is where the lock is. On this one, is on the inside. Now I have to get used to pushing the button to disengage the lock. And that's pretty snappy. So I wanted to get a new knife. This was something that I liked. This a little bigger blade than the leek. You know, it's not ridiculously big like some of the XL knives. You know, folded up, it's still, you know, still a good small package that, you know, can fit in your pocket. I mean, the leek is pretty slim, and this one is pretty much on par with, you know, there's not much difference in thickness. So the cool thing about this knife is this steel is Magnacut. And if you haven't heard of Magnacut, it is a new steel that was developed by a metallurgist by the name of Laren Thomas. Laren Thomas. He started a little bit of background info on the guy. I believe he started basically a YouTube channel or a website called Knife Steel Nerds, and he started going through you know, whatever the process is metallurgists do to figure out how to make certain steels with certain compounds. And this is a brand new steel, so it's kind of one of these steels that is better than everything else around. Maybe not in one category, but it has so many different categories that it's good at. It's overall like the top steel that you can get on a knife. The hardness, the corrosion resistance, and the blade retention. You know, if you look around on YouTube, there's some people that are buying some of these slates of steel, and they're cutting them out, grinding them down, and these are knife makers, and they basically get a knife, a basic knife shape. They don't put in a lot of time because, you know, they're going to do this destructive test. But there's one guy that goes out there and he basically takes his knife, you know, at one point he puts a nail on an anvil and beats the top of the knife with a hammer and cuts through the nail, and then runs that along on a piece of paper and was able to slice a piece of paper. He took the knife, peeled some metal off of a brass bar, and it still held the edge. So if you do a little research, this steel is pretty crazy on how durable it is. Nobody's going to be cutting nails and brass bars or tubes. It was not until he got a number 10 bolt, and I'm not sure what the hardness is on a number 10 bolt, but it wasn't until he tried to chop that bolt in half did it actually chip the blade. So it's pretty obvious that this blade steel will last forever for standard pocket knife activities. You know, cutting open boxes. This is a large enough knife. I could use this to, you know, dress up if I'm camping and I catch some fish. You know, I can dress up a fish with this. You could probably go ahead and skin a deer. You could do a lot of things with a blade. Let's see, does it tell me how long the blade is? It does not. I don't remember how long the blade is. But look up Magnacut. It's the number one premium steel right now. This is an automatic by Kershaw. I do like the little dagger form. I haven't tested the sharpness. I mean, I can tell it's pretty sharp already. I do like the edge of my knife, and this one's probably dirty, but I do like the edge on my knives to be a little bit more refined. I like it basically like a mirror finish. So what I'll probably do is go inside and refine that edge, strop it, get a good nice polish on it, and let's see. I mean, right now, it's pretty sharp. I mean, it's shaving hairs off. So it's sharp straight out the box. And I do like the little snappy open. This knife is $146, I believe is what I paid, which for this premium steel, the length, that's a good price considering some of these other knives that are using Magnacut can range anywhere from 200 on up to 600. You can get a out the front or OTF with Magnacut, and you're looking at like 600 bucks depending on the name brand that you get. I've had Kershaw's. This one's probably 5 or 6 years old. Great knife. So I have no problem with Kershaw. At one point I broke the tip off of one of my Kershaws, and I sent it back into the manufacturer, and they basically fixed the broken tip and sharpened it and sent it back, and basically all I had to do was pay for the shipping. So good company, good products. This wow, there is absolutely no play in that joint. The blade is perfectly center inside the scales or the handle. Small clip. The only thing that people complain about are these screws. They want it to have these screws in a recessed. I don't know how much of a problem that is, but I could see aesthetically why you would want that. But I don't think that's a deal breaker. So Magnacut, new steel made by Laren Thomas, and he looks like a pretty young guy, but this is the new hot steel for knives. And if you're lucky and can afford one, you might want to grab something that's got a Magnacut blade on it, because it's ridiculous how over the years people are striving to get, you know, this unicorn steel that's good at everything, and he's just one step closer to achieving that. So this is pretty exciting. There it is. The name of this is called the Launch 15 by Kershaw. Launch 15 Magnacut. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all take care.